Okay, so I'm about to tell you guys my interpretation of what I think is an out-of-body experience, because I think I had one a month or two back and I wrote it down, and I'm going to read this to you and see if anybody else has a similar experience. Okay, so I was going to take a nap in the middle of the day, so I laid down on my bed to sleep. As I laid there, I was focusing on being lucid. I was slowly drifting into sleep while keeping in mind that I might engage in a dream. So, as I was sleeping, I was thinking like I could go into a dream, so I was trying to be lucid, I guess. I was in a weird sleeping thinking state, possibly meditation. All of a sudden, I felt my body fall down to the floor, and I could feel it being like dragged or possibly moving on its own. I could see the window that's in front of my bed. I felt as though I was dreaming, but what was strange was that I knew that I was moving. I knew what was going on. I tried to get through the window, but my body was like it's moving on its own. I noticed that the more I focused, the closer or more able to control my body. Wait, hold on, scratch that. What I meant to say is that the more I focus into the out-of-body experience, like more, like I guess accept it, the more it'd be easier to control. So I focused hard, then it went black and I could feel myself on my bed again, only my body felt like it was intensely vibrating. And I knew I wasn't dreaming or awake because I could move. I knew I wasn't dreaming or awake because I couldn't move. It was just black. I wasn't dreaming because I was laying in my bed. But I knew my eyes were closed, but I could hear, but I couldn't move. And I have to admit, I was a little scared at first because I never had this kind of thing before. So all of a sudden I could hear everything like so clearly and louder. It's almost like my senses were improved, like my hearing sense. I could hear everything. And I felt like my whole body was like pulsating and vibrating. It was really weird. I could hear clearly. My body was like just like vibrating, like a weird sensation around my body, and those two things are the only things I could feel. Like some weird kind of energy. It was weird. I tried to somehow focus on it, and then everything went quiet. I could feel as though my mind or something was going to emerge from my body, like something was going to pull out of me. For a second I was almost excited, then the experience faded away because my mom yelled at my sister downstairs, which I guess must have snapped me out of it. It couldn't have been sleep paralysis or a dream. It was definitely different. And what's funny is that this was when I was in like a melancholy mood. And I was kind of moody, so I just kind of laid back in my bed, and this happened. I just went to sleep, and I felt like I was on the floor, and I was looking at the window, and like the more I focused, the more it'd be easier to control. I tried to get to the window. I was just like trying to like get to the window, and I guess I did or didn't. I can't remember that much, but the next thing I knew, I was on the bed and I couldn't move. Everything was black, and my body was pulsating, vibrating, like something was gonna come out of me. It was weird. I can't describe it. So, like, if anybody else has that, I guess I could put it down in the comments, and just to see my comparison between all you guys, out of curiosity. So yeah.